The Psychic Spectacular event is around the corner in Pokemon Go. We've got 3 new Pokemon Go debuts, and we've even got a new Dynamax debut coming to the game. This is the Psychic Spectacular. Shh. Starting off with the when. The Psychic Spectacular kicks off on Wednesday the 18th at 10 a.m. and it's running for 5 days until Sunday the 22nd at 8 p.m. local time. On to the bonuses. It looks like it's going to be 2 times Catch Stardust. We can get additional candy when throwing Nice, Great, or Excellent throws, and the same goes for XL candy. If you guys are level 31 and up, you can receive extra XL candy when throwing Nice, Great, or Excellent throws as well. On to those debuts. The first one is going to be Hatenna, the calm Psychic type Pokemon, originally coming from the Galar region. Hatenna can evolve into Hatrem using 25 candy, and finally into Hatterene, which is going to be a Psychic and Fairy type Pokemon, and bear in mind you need 100 candy for that, but the best thing about Hatterene as well is that it does have a Gigantamax feature, so bear in mind in the future this Pokemon will be able to Dynamax as well. And coming into max battles we have Dynamax Beldum, which is going to be making its max battle debut. These Beldum max raids are going to be appearing all around the map. You want to try and complete as many of them as possible so you can get that Dynamax Beldum Hundo, so you can eventually get the Dynamax Metagross Hundo when you can finally evolve it, which would be absolutely amazing. Spawning in the wild, we have a lot of Psychic types. We have Ralts, Spoink, Gothita, Colossus, Elgium, Spritzee, Swirlix, Inkay, Morlul, and if we're lucky we can get Hatenna in the wild. We're going to slot this in here quickly. Remember, we got a permanently boosted Stardust Pokemon in there. We have Morlul, which is going to be 500 Stardust per catch. Remember to catch as many of those as possible because it's going to be the 2 times Catch Stardust bonus. Every Morlul is now going to grant you 1000 Stardust per catch. We have featured 7-kilometer eggs. We have Mawile, Chingling, Esper, and we have Hatenna again hatching in there. In field research, we can encounter more Psychic types, and we're going to leave the 100% IV there for you as well. We can get Gothita, Colossus, Elgium, Spritzee, Swirlix, Morlul, the debut Hatenna too. A global collection challenge will also be available where we're going to have to catch and evolve certain Psychic types. The rewards there are going to be some Stardust and XP, as well as some encounters with Hatenna. Don't forget about those Pokestop showcases as well. You can get some premium rewards from entering those, and a paid timed research ticket for a total cost of $2 will be available to all trainers, where we can get 1 Super Incubator, 1 Star Piece, 15,000 XP, and more encounters with that Morlul and Hatenna. Moving into our top tips, starting off with number 1, which is going to be candy gains. Guys, remember this whole event is surrounded by one type, which is going to be Psychic. What you guys want to do is that you want to Mega Evolve a Mega Level 3 Psychic Pokemon. Something you could use is maybe a Mega Slowbro. You could use a Mega Medicham, Mega Latias, Mega Latios, and there's one more in there. We have Mega Gardevoir that you can use as well. Guys, you want to try and have this Pokemon at Mega Level 3 so that when it lasts for those 8 hours, you can extract as much candy as well as XL candy, because there are some Pokemon in here that you really want to get XL candy for, and the first one is going to be Ralts, going into that Gardevoir or into that Gallade. But if I specifically focus on that Gardevoir, guys, Gardevoir is one of the best Psychic, but especially Fairy type attackers in this game, and because it's a budget Pokemon, it's a really useful for you to get, especially to get XL candy and candy for. Tip number 2 is going to be all about Stardust gains. Guys, remember that it's going to be 2 times Catch Stardust for a total of 5 days, which is absolutely incredible. Look out for that Morlul. It's going to be 1000 Stardust per catch because of that bonus, and every other Pokemon you get, it's just going to be double. So if you see a lot of spawns, or there are a lot of Morlul spawning because of maybe the weather boost, pop on that Star Piece. It's a great time to get Stardust in the game right now. Tip number 3 is actually going to be surrounding that Dynamax Beldum. Like we said earlier, guys, you want to try and complete as many of these Dynamax Beldum raids as possible. You want to try and get as many max particles as you can per day, and keep spending $250 on every raid that you do, because the more particles you get and the more raids you find, the more that you can actually do, so that you can try and get that Hundo. That's all that we're trying to get here, is that Hundo Dynamax Beldum, because it's going to help you in raids as the game progresses going forward. And there's a reason that they've brought Beldum as pretty much the second batch of Pokemon to be released in that Dynamax feature, so it's going to be useful going forward. So try and do as many as you can of those 5 days, because that Dynamax Dynamax Metagross is certainly going to help you in the future in these other max raid battles. Tip number 4 surrounds platinum medals. Guys, we don't normally touch on this, but this is a great opportunity to try and complete your psychic type platinum medal. Guys, remember, to progress from level 48 to level 49 in Pokemon Go, you need to get 35 platinum medals, which is not the easiest thing to do. But during this 5 days event, there are going to be psychic Pokemon spawning everywhere. You do not have a better opportunity to try and fill up this 2,500 mark as quickly as possible. And who knows, if you check your homepage right now, and let's scroll to it, as we can see on the left of me, you will be able to see that I've caught X many psychic type Pokemon. If you have not caught 2,500, try and push for it during this event, and you will be able to attain that medal along with some of the others that you can complete as well. Because remember, to get to that 35 platinum medal mark isn't very easy. Try and do that this time. Guys, we've got the Passimian and Oranguru Research Day coming up this weekend. We can't wait to cover all of that for you. Lots of love, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one, baby. Psychic Spectacular. Shh.